Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk to you guys about the Narcissist Black Book. The Narcissist Black Book is a list of the narcissist romantic partners or potential narcissistic supply. So, back in the day before we had phones, this would be considered a phone book. The phone book is a list of numbers of everyone you know, right? The narcissist keeps track of every supply's phone number, meaning that even if they discard you or you discard them, they make sure they have a way to contact you. So the little black book was a form of promiscuous men to keep in contact with past supplies. So when one ended an affair and wished to start a new one, he would flip through this little black book and pick or renew his acquaintance with a woman, just like in the Aretha Franklin song, Running Out of Fools. Guess you got back to my name in your little black book. Another, way that the black book without the little was used by King Henry was to write down people's names who were a disgrace and deserved punishment. So the black book and the little black book has always been a form of disrespect. And it's something that is used now in modern days by narcissists. The only exception is that they're not doing it on, they're not writing people's names and numbers and information on books. They're using their phones. So to the narcissist, it's never been, difficult to get a supply, because they love bomb. They put that charm on you. Their problem has always been keeping that supply or separating their primary source from their secondary source, and it was easier for them to go to another town and not get caught. So in the times that we're on, where everything is social media, things are able to travel quicker, as quick as they can get supply. So the purpose of the little black book, was for the narcissist not to have to work so hard to get a new source of supply, although the primary source is always the ultimate type of supply to them. So, they were able to go from town to town, and find ways so that things couldn't get back to them. So that was the purpose of them traveling and sometimes even having multiple marriages, right? So that's what the little black book was created for. But now in this little black screen that the narcissist holds in their hand all day, they have, multiple supplies coming in, but it's not the type of primary source that they're used to. See, they're going to come across a lot of supplies who will do the same things that grade A supplies have done for them, because they're love bombing the narcissist. But as quick as they were found, they will also move on quickly to the next source of supply, just like the narcissist does. So the reason the little black book is very important is because the little black book still exists, meaning that they're liable to come back to you 10, 15 years from now, a month from now. A lot of you that got discarded during the pandemic, you're liable to see these people pop back in your life. The reason the narcissist has to pull that little black book out their phone and go back to the past is because they get bored easily, quickly, So the type of supply that they go after is always going to fall for whatever it is that they're feeding, that they're feeding them. So when they finally trap that person and their goal is accomplished, that's the beginning of them becoming bored. What keeps the narcissist locked into a lot of drama, which you're not aware of this, but they enjoy drama. As long as drama is happening around them, they don't care. They'll let things go really far. There's no limit to them. To them it's like they have an audience. So why would they feel bad if they have an audience? This is why you'll see a lot of them, online, and they know each other and they get information off of different supplies, and they're gambling with different people. So, you can be having a simple conversation with this person and you've just been added to the narcissist black book. So, if you're online on Facebook, these people are going to target you from everywhere, and you might not know that they're connected. The narcissist knows that every person they target online might be connected to someone they know. This is why they move very cautiously, and this is why they're paranoid. And they want to figure out who you might be connected to that they're connected to. Or they just need to figure out who's in your life, who's protecting you. If you're on any online dating sites, you will be targeted by all these people. They might all know each other, or, you don't know that there's an underground world, and a lot of the women on there are escorts, and here you are attracting narcissists. This is why some of them, wear sunglasses in their pictures. They're hiding their face. They're over editing their pictures. Some of them act like they don't have social media, or, they're cautious of who sees them in public when, they're out and about. Because the narcissists, play so many games online with people. They make people believe that they're single. They're playing mind games with different people. So to them, it's like they can be seen at any time. This is something that, the narcissist always has known before, the empath woke up. They already knew. It's only a matter of time. This is why a lot of narcissists are getting so fed up to the point where, they're trying to introduce their supplies to polygamy and open relationships. They're tired of getting caught. They're tired of looking for supply. They're tired of putting themselves in situations where they're losing primary sources of supply. So you're just going to see that most of them are just going to drop the mask. They're going to drop the act. They're tired of playing. And then you're going to see those who are on a thin line, play the role that you wanted them to play with you, right? But to them, it's like this is their last chance. And you're going to see that a lot of those, they might act like everything is perfect and everything is going well, but those are the same kind that will pull out that little black book on you. And a lot of times when they hoover you, and, they're almost looking at it as, see, I'm not taking this person serious. I'm getting ready to do to them what I did to you. So it's almost like they want you to relive what they did to you, even after when they hoover you years later. The narcissist always keeps track of every supply that they come across. So whether you know it or not, the narcissist keeps track of every supply, every person that they ever come across that is a potential supply, future supply, right? A lot of times what people don't know about the narcissist is that they keep track of people by having extra phones. So a lot of times the narcissist keeps an extra phone. I used to think, when the narcissist would keep these extra phones around, I would think to myself, why don't you throw out all these phones that you don't even use? This is crazy. But they like to go through the phones. They like to reminisce by going through phones, looking at certain pictures on certain phones, explicit images, explicit videos of partners. They secretly record you even. They have secret footage of you. And, some footage, that you have with these people or, other people that they've came across, even, the narcissist even gets into risky behavior, meaning that they're willing to pay for sex. So they have a black book. They have an extra phone where they keep all of these things. Sometimes they have multiple phones and you're wondering, why does this person keep all of these phones? You have the iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4. You have the iPhone 6, 8 Plus, the 12. And you're like, why doesn't this person throw away these phones? And they will tell you, I have certain pictures on this phone, or I have certain music on this phone. They'll give you excuses on why they're keeping these phones. It's been times where, if we got into an argument, they're looking through the room, looking for the phone, and clearly the phone doesn't work. It's not on. There's no service provider on the phone, but yet they're still looking for the phone. What the narcissist tends to do is they keep these extra phones, and, in the times that we're living in with these phones, we have apps. You have phone apps where you can actually get an additional phone number to be contacted. When you don't want someone to directly contact you on your phone number, there's apps where you could just create a phone number, whatever area code, so the narcissist is a chameleon, and, the narcissist will create a secret phone number based on where that supply that they're contacting is. So if this is someone that they're talking to out of state, they'll even make a phone number, based on that area code. So the narcissist keeps track of every supply, everyone they've been, intimate with, romantic partners. And, what's really sick about it is that sometimes they're open with you. Right? Some narcissists are actually open with you. They'll give you their phone. They'll let you go through it. They'll act like, hey, I don't have any secrets to hide. But they're not letting you know that they have these secret phone apps that they contact past supplies and future supplies that they feel like will be beneficial for them eventually. They keep friendships with people, hoping that the friendship will evolve into a sexual relationship. The narcissist is always constantly looking for sexual relationships. Some of these friendships that the narcissists have are with people that, they might even, the narcissist is into risky behavior, first of all. So some of these numbers are escorts. Some of these numbers are people that they're willing to pay. But the narcissist paying for sex is the last resort. See, the narcissist is like a greedy person, always trying to get a deal, like a salesman. You're always trying to get a deal, a better deal. If you can get someone to do something for free, that's you won, right? The narcissist won. The primary supply, that's like I'm getting the type of supply, I'm getting my needs met, and I'm not paying for it. That's how the narcissist is viewing it. And they don't see anything wrong with it because in their mind, they're looking at it as a sexual relationship, and they feel like you're also getting your needs met. They feel like, well, you're getting something out of it. You're getting me. They feel like you're getting something out of it, and they're not looking at you from an emotional standpoint. They're looking at you like a sex partner that they're just basically getting their needs met. They're saving money. You know, they might build with you. They might even, go in and buy a house with you. They might do all of these things for you, but the narcissist, even if the narcissist is the type of person that is paying all the bills, they're still looking at you like a slave. And they still have that black book. That black book is that phone with the app, with the extra phone numbers the fake phone numbers they create to contact the people that they see as a potential romantic partner. Sometimes, if the narcissist isn't using the app, like I said, they have extra phones. Some of these phones are not working. There's just phone numbers, there's pictures, there's sex tapes. There's all kind of stuff going on in some of these phones. On some of these phones, they might even have a phone that actually works. They might have one of those little cheap government phones, and I'm being serious. They might have one of these cheap government phones. They might even get someone to get them one of those little free phones. You know what I'm saying? But they always keep an extra phone. So if you're dealing with someone who owns their own business, they're gonna tell you, this is my phone for business. Business doesn't just mean, business. It means, this is my second job, getting supplies, going through, my little black book and hoovering back to see if I can get any type of access to anyone. The extra phone is basically like the narcissist playground. So when you're not around, they're on that extra phone. When they go to work while you're at home, making them dinner, waiting for them to come home, they're at work with the extra phone contacting people on that little black book. Every romantic partner they've been with, this is where they hoover you. But they don't really want to come back in your life permanently. They're just trying to see, can I fool this person into sleeping with me? Can I fool them into seeing me again? Some of these romantic partners that they contact when they're at work, the narcissist will even try to convince them to come and see them at their job. The narcissist is looking for a booty call. So while you're making dinner, they're on their black book, contacting a past source, trying to get the past source to come and meet up with them after work or even at work. They might even be into, calling people up on their lunch break to have sex with them, to be intimate with them. So if you know that the person that you're with is keeping all these extra phones, you're wondering why. Sometimes they're very secretive. They have a password on their phone, like many of us do, for privacy reasons, especially if someone, tries to steal our phone. We don't want people going through our phone, so that's understandable. But when they're too secretive, there's something going on. When this person is putting their phone down, facing down, there's something going on. See, the narcissist knows that they're getting caught up. The narcissist knows that we know all the tricks. We know that you're putting your phone down because you don't want us to see that someone's calling. You're turning the ringer off so that your phone doesn't ring. Or you're putting it on do not disturb or airplane mode. Sometimes you think you're the primary source of supply and you're calling this person and you don't even know that they have an app on their phone and you're actually calling the phone number that's the app. And they're with someone else and that other person is contacting them through their actual phone number because that other person might be paying the phone bill. That other person might be paying the phone bill. So the narcissist finds ways to be able to contact past sources of supply. So when the narcissist hoovers you, you're not the only person they're hoovering. When you tell yourself, oh, the narcissist hoovered me after so many months, what do they want now? You know, why are they still hoovering me months later, years later? It's just all fun and games to them. Let me put it like that. It's all fun and games to them. It's, let me pull out my little black book while I'm at work bored, and let me just start contacting random romantic partners that I've had. You know, so it's really disturbing, I know, but this is something that I experienced. I would think to myself, why are these extra phones here? I don't get it. You know, they said, you know, they have certain pictures on certain phones. I kind of just ignored it, didn't really think too much into it. One time I did discover a phone that started ringing. It was vibrating, and I took it, and the narcissist didn't even have a password on the extra phone that they had. It was one of those really cheap phones. And I went through it, and there was like so many different text messages, but they weren't putting the names of people. So it's like a whole bunch of phone numbers, but none of them have names to them, attached to them. A lot of times they're meeting people, strangers off the internet, you know, chat lines, you know, and this is what that phone is created for. It's created for fun. It's their fun phone. Let me contact people and talk to them for fun. Let me contact people that I'm trying to turn into a primary source so that they can feel like they can call me whenever they want. And, you know, so that they feel like they know my phone number, so that they can feel like they can call me and, you know, I'm never going to make any supply feel like they're blocked out of my life. So they'll keep phones around so that past supplies never feel like they're blocked from contacting them. Because one thing you can always depend on with a narcissist is for them to come back into your life if you allow them to. The narcissist will never completely leave your life unless you do not entertain them. So while these people are having fun in their little black book, they want to make sure that you're not connected, that you don't stay connected to anyone. If you entertain them and they contact you, they're going to feel like even if you're not going for my BS right now, that's cool. At least I know that your number hasn't changed. I'm going to keep it on my black book, and I'll contact you months, years from now. You know, so they never completely, you know, delete you. The narcissist never completely deletes you. They just put you on their black book. That's what the narcissist has been doing for years, for forever, since the beginning of time, since before we had phones. This is what they've been doing, you know, keeping track of every supply that they've been with. They get with the primary source, and while they're with the primary source, you better believe they're contacting other people. Some of these people they might not have been intimate with yet, and they just talk to them for their own entertainment. Some of these people have been with the narcissist, and they trust the narcissist as a friend. Because I don't know why, but they do. And, you know, the narcissist calls them, and they start reminiscing about the past. Remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? Ah, ha, 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 ha. You know, they on the phone laughing really loud, you know, going down memory lane. And the narcissist, it gives them fuel. They go from person to person to person. One person doesn't want to deal with them. They're okay with that. I'll just call another past supply. So I hope that this message was helpful. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace, and your healing. If you guys enjoyed this topic, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.